Yo, what's poppin', guys? You got your boy Nandra here. Welcome to another video. So for this video, I'm playing some Control Blood. I'm still playing Old Freeze Bloodlist, so if you've already seen it, you can go ahead and skip this part. But for those of you who haven't seen it, here you go. It's been performing pretty well for me thus far. Like I think I played like I don't know. I think I played like 11 or something games. The only games I lost were when I played versus Daria. The only games I lost were when I played versus Daria, but even then, like, I think I had about a 40 to 50% win rate versus Daria, so that was pretty good. So the game I'm about to show you guys today is still gonna be another one of like ridiculous games, but this game is gonna be versus Bloodcraft. This game was actually like crazy. So I'm actually versus Vengeance Diabolous Bloodcraft. So Diabolous is actually a really good card. I actually like it a lot because it's similar to that of Ariana, sort of. It's similar to that of like sort of like the combination of like Ariana plus what's it called? Or sorry, not Ariana. It's similar to that of Kun. To that of Kun and HS if you know that card, which is just 10 mana, just reset your play points. Like, I think like the only issue with Diabolous is that, like, one, you only get the reset if you're in Vengeance, and two, there's not enough good things on 7 to play in order to warrant you wanting to do that in the first place. So I have double 2-drop here. This is nice. I just need to find something to do on 4 and I'll be great. I played out the Lyrial there as opposed to playing out the Happy Pig because I wanted him to, if he wants to remove this, he'll remove this. But if he plays out a creature, he's going to be forced to trade, which means I get to go face for 2 more damage. He plays out Pure Heart Singer here, so because he played both Baphomet and Pure Heart Singer, I can safely infer that he's probably Control Blood, and that's annoying. Especially because I missed my turn 4, but that's fine. Here, he throws me for a loop. He plays Uriel. So this play is a play that, like, initially I didn't really understand it, but like, in which initially I didn't really understand it, but I do understand it now. He's playing Uriel in order to fetch out Mass of the Black Death, so he can play Mass, so he can like 100% like always have Mass versus Daria, which makes a lot of sense when you think about it. So here, I unfortunately decide to play into his own Scarlet. To be honest with you, I should have chosen not to do that, because if I choose not to do that, and he has say a removal spell, then what I can go ahead and do is if I pick up a neutral, I can just go ahead and just Hector ping his Uriel if he uses say like a Blood Drinker's Brand or whatever. But I didn't really expect him to have that. Like if he has the Scarlet, he has the Scarlet. I don't care. I can eventually just deal with it. So here I did in fact draw the neutral, which did make me really sad. But here what I'll go ahead and do is I'll actually go ahead and play Mr. Full Moon. I play up Mr. Full Moon here because like I know that my opponent is probably going to just like value trade here, because like this is still a 1/4 with Bane, and so he's gonna choose to value trade here just because like the 1 damage won't really matter that much. Like we're both Control Blood, or sorry, we're both like a controlling version of Blood, so this damage is not gonna matter. He chooses the Belphegor here, and that's insane. Like he goes down to 10, but he has the mask up, so the mask makes it okay. But now he's in Vengeance. And he did this on turn 6. To be honest with you, the other thing is that like we know that he could have done it in the opposite order, in which you play Mask first, then you play Belf. This way you don't take any damage at all. So we know that 100% what's going to happen is that he's going to just Emerald me next turn. So that's going to hurt a lot. I didn't pick up a neutral for the Hector, which is unfortunate because now I just have to play the Hector raw, which is really unfortunate because otherwise I could have been able to go ahead and just go Hector ping face in order to reduce the counter on the mask, but unfortunately for me that just did not happen. So yep, he has the Emeralda here, that's fine, because now what's going to happen is that he's in Vengeance. I have not 1, not 2, but all 3 Emeralds in my hand, so next turn he's going to die. Like he has to heal for a lot, otherwise he dies. Here he plays out Blood Drinker's Brand, heal for 4, I'm like, wow. Into Scarlet, I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? Stop. Please don't do this. So now, he's at effectively 19 HP. He can heal for even more. I know that. He knows that. I have a Spawn of the Abyss in play that can't ever attack. The reason why the Spawn of the Abyss can't attack is because like when you're versus like slower blood decks or whatever, basically what it comes down to is that they're so like ultra defensive that like that if you're playing blood yourself and you're playing like the same thing, you have to pretty much just like OTK them with Spawn, more or less. But unfortunately for me, my opponent is making that very, very difficult. So all I'll do here is let's go to Emeralda. So just this way, I can go and like cut off his ceiling for 4. If he wants to trade here, that's fine. Unfortunately for me, my opponent does not trade. He instead just removes this. However, he does not go face. The decision to not go face is a very, very smart decision, because like if he goes face this turn, I drop down to 10. But now I'm in Vengeance. I go ahead and I just go Emeralda this mask. Hit you for 4. I don't unstealth this though. I won't unstealth this because like if I unstealth this, he'll decide that he can actually go ahead and clear this and trade. Like I want to keep it in stealth just because like in stealth, this means that if I top deck Ariette, which is a 1 in the deck, that I can go ahead and always deal like 16 to him, which is a lot of damage. So unfortunately, so what I'll do here is I'll actually go ahead and play out the Phantom Cat. I play out the Phantom Cat this way, I can start digging for cards. I'm able to pop the mask. The pop on the mask is good. So now, if I find Razor Claw, he dies. Like, as long as he stays at 18, he dies. He chooses to play a Diabolous here. I'm like, damn. Alright, cool. This is good. Now for him, playing out Diabolous here was a no drawback play, because like, he knows that's very, very unlikely that I get to kill him from 18. And the other thing is that, if I want to get rid of this Diabolous, I have to either drop a Baha. If I drop the Baha, that means that he'll maybe be at 5, but then he'll maybe be at like say 7, but then he just like mask up again, and that'll be like really, really difficult for me to deal with. Or most likely, that if I just like go ahead and I just like use the Emeralda, this now means I can go ahead and he can like replay masks and whatnot. If he chooses to replay masks, that'll be very, very difficult, because I just use an Emeralda to blow up the masks, and that's kind of not what I wanted to blow up. So ultimately, what I'll go ahead and do here is I will in fact use the Emeralda. The Emeralda is like the safest possible play for me to go for. I could have possibly actually, no. Emerald was the only play there. He plays up Pureheart Singer into Spiderweb, and I'm like, oh my god, please, not like this. Why? And then there's also like another mask. I'm like, okay. So for those of you keeping track at home, that was his second mask. So I have to wait 5 more turns before I can kill him. And he also put up a ward in the way. So the ward in the way is a very, very big deal, because it means that ordinarily what I would like to do here is I'd like to just, go ahead and just say play Phantom Cat here or something like that, but I can't. What I have to do here is I have to go ahead and I have to go for Sockle. Because he has a ward in the way, this now means that any time where I don't react to his board, what will happen is if I play a slow card, he'll go ahead and he'll Emeralda me. If that Emeralda comes down, I lose the game, because he guaranteed has 6 damage in hand from that of the Demonic Storm and the Demonic Strike. So until I can remove those, I cannot let myself get Emeralda for free behind a ward. So I'll go ahead and just go Saha for Saha. It's not the best play, but it's the play that we have to make. He plays up Blooddrinker's Brand here. That's actually a really good play for him. He then plays up the Belphegor. When he plays up the Belphegor, I'm like, okay, well, I have the Ariette now, so are you just dead because you did something stupid? But unfortunately for me, he has the 3rd mask. So him doing that is actually very, very good for me, because like it basically takes away 3. It basically takes away 3 turns. Like it's basically just like minus 3 turns, minus like half a mask or whatever. So now I just have to outlive I just have to like survive through this last mask, and I just need him to not heal. Most likely he's never going to heal, because like he knows, he should know that like at this HP total, like he's probably safe. What I'll go ahead and do here is I'll go ahead and play Singer. The reason why I'm playing Singer as opposed to playing the Saha immediately is because, one, draw first, and two, I do not want to reveal to him that I have Aura yet, because if he's smart and he makes sure to keep notes and doesn't forget, that he'll know that he needs to heal at least one more time in order to be 100% safe. Otherwise, when this mask goes down, he will go down. I've grabbed Grimnir. The Grimnir's not great, so I'll do is I'll go ahead and reveal the Ariette. Just this way, I get rid of the Belphegor, because I cannot leave him with more than like 3 damage in play. Yep, here the Emeralda finally comes down, because he realizes that like I'm out of Emeraldas. Or sorry, he realizes that I'm most likely out of ways to remove this. But unfortunately for him, I top decked the Saha and the Israfil. I'm like, okay, cool. So now what I'll go ahead and do here is I should go for a checkmate play. The reason why this is a checkmate play, because I'll go ahead and actually play out the Grimnir. I could have held the Grimnir for value, but he has 2 Evo points still, because it's like turn, I don't know, I think it's like turn like 12 or something like that. But this is still sort of like checkmate play, because like he has to overextend here in order to get rid of this, and he has to get rid of this at the same time. But that's a lot to do. Like he'll most likely have to like say drop an Emeralda. If he drops an Emeralda, I can just go ahead and like Emeralda him back. Then from there he gets forced into removing that. But if he removes that, he needs to be able to heal at the same turn. That's gonna be next to impossible for him to do, because he has to have, I believe, 3rd Scarlet to do so, and I think he's already used all 3. So that will mean my win next turn, either next turn or the turn afterwards. Here he plays Reach of the Archdemon. I'm like, okay, and then has to give me his Demonic Strike, which is great for me, because like, granted, we know that I most likely wasn't going to die. But now this all but guarantees it, because now what I can do is I can actually play out Israfil here. So as I said, I don't know, like several turns ago, like part of the reason why I had this spawn in stealth and didn't actually like play out the second spawn was because I was playing around random Baha, because I didn't know for sure if he was or wasn't going to play Baha in this deck. So I'll just go and play out the Israfil here. Playing out the Israfil here guarantees 2 things. One, if he has the Baha, he will go ahead and he will 100% play out the Baha here. 2, if he plays with the Baha, I'll be at 15. Because of Baha nerf, that's not enough for him to kill me. He'll need to have like a Razor Claw in his deck, which I don't think he does. But if he does, of course, you know, like that'll just be unfortunate for me. And I'll just also just be in like a great spot. Just because, like, I still always have the Emeralda in my hand, and I still have the 3 Razor Claws in my deck, so as well as the Phantom Cat. Here he plays a Belphegor to go into Vengeance. So now I know I've won. He evolves the Belphegor. I'm like, okay. He evolves the trade. Then he plays Reach to the Archdemon. Like, okay, but you're still dead. Then he plays Pazuzu. To be honest with you, I did not expect him to play Pazuzu. Which is actually like really cool on his part, because I was actually talking about this with my boy Kevin the other day. But part of the reason why Reach of the Archdemon doesn't see as much play as it should is because it's a card that like you can easily tell it would have been better if it had been like a sub mana, if it had been like a sub mana deal for AoE, you know, like into that, say Flame Strike or say Conflagration. But if you're able to play it out with Pazuzu, that especially in Vengeance, that makes it a lot better, which is actually like really cool on my opponent's part. Unfortunately for him though, I have a second spawn, and he's out of Massive Black Death, so he needs to heal, and if he heals, he has to heal for 6, which is impossible for him. So unfortunately, I'm gonna be able to take it from here. But really cool deck from my opponent's part. Like that deck was just really like, it really impressed me, and I definitely want to go ahead and try to make something similar from that. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like on, hit the subscribe button. Like, I know that this game was definitely a bit of a weird game, because I just kind of, you know, played the spawn on 8 and then just kind of like kept it in stealth. It stayed in stealth for 7 turns and then died to AoE. But yeah, like, good games all around. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and you want to, you know, see more content. Let me know what you think about Control Blood, as well as just, you know, Diabolous down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys.